Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Well, storms passed through central Kentucky Wednesday, downing trees and knocking out electric for thousands. In Madison County, at least 2 roads were closed because of fallen trees. Madison County Fire Department, along with Union City Volunteer Fire Department, responded to calls in reference to these trees down. One that was blocking Doylesville Road and another tree that was reported down across Lancaster Road at Milton Lane. Flash floods in Montgomery County closed roads and washed one vehicle into a creek. The occupants were able to escape unharmed. As far as outages, over 1,600 were left without power in Madison County. In Fayette County, over 17,000 people were without electric. In Georgetown, a restaurant facade was blown down. So far, no storm-related injuries have been reported. You can stay tuned later in the newscast to get a full heads up on the weather coming this way over the weekend. Well, a piece of history was recently taken from a local church off Battlefield Memorial Highway. According to church board member Carol Thomas, Mount Zion Christian Church was also vandalized in the process. Thomas says this has been a burden to the small congregation for the church dating back to before the Civil War, but they will persevere. However, they may need the public's help to get the cannonball that was once at the church back. With the story, here's Marissa Hempel.
A local church with a lot of history was recently vandalized this week, and it may only be one in a string of vandalisms that have been recorded recently. WBON-TV went down to Mount Zion Christian Church to hear about the cannonball that was stolen, and first off, the way that the church is related to the Civil War and the Battle of Richmond.
It was used as a field hospital for about a week by both Union and Confederate surgeons. The wounded were brought in the back door, which you can't see now. The front corner up here by the window was the surgery area. Then a lot of them laid in these pews.
Thomas explained she was about to give a tour when she saw the damage to the basement of the church, where she believes either teenagers or youths had broken in.
I had come in to set up for that. I was conducting tours yesterday, and I noticed a few things off, kind of out of the ordinary, and finally figuring out that we had actually been broken into. A lot of glass damage. They came in through the basement door. They kicked in one of the bottom panels and broke out a middle panel that was in there. So just vandalism. Thank goodness they didn't do anything worse, because they could have done a whole lot more.
However, the damage wasn't too bad. An historic cannonball was taken, one weighing almost 6 pounds, that had been found in the battlefield area and was an heirloom to the church.
It was found during a plumbing job. A person went into the crawl space and fixed the issue, whatever was going on, and actually found this cannonball. Gave it to one of our elders and said, "I think that this belongs with you all." And I had a little display box. That crushed me. The vandalism can be fixed. The glass breakage, electric lights, light switches, that can be fixed, but this cannonball can't be replaced.
Thomas says that if anyone has information, or if they just want to return the cannonball, they will not be pursuing charges. They just want their piece of history back. For more information, you can contact the Battlefield of Richmond Center or find the Mount Zion Christian Church Facebook page online. For WBONTV.com and Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. Well, progress has been announced from App Harvest today. Last year, the group announced their plan to quadruple the farm network by the end of 2022, and things have been moving fast. The 15-acre Berea facility is almost 90% complete and is expected to start shipping salad greens to top grocery stores and restaurants in the coming months. The 60-acre Richmond facility for tomatoes is approximately 85% complete, and the 30-acre Somerset facility for berries and cucumbers is about 80% complete. All 3 new farms are expected to start operating by the end of the year, joining the Moorhead flagship farm that has been delivering tomatoes since January of 2021. Due to an emergency water leak repair on Chestnut Street, the scheduled repair for the Prospect Street area initially slated for today has been canceled and is rescheduled for tomorrow, Friday, July 8th. You can find more information on the shutoff for the area and the boil water advisories that will ensue on WBONTV.com. The first M55 rocket containing GB nerve agent was destroyed at the Bluegrass Chemical Agent Destruction Pilot Plant July 6. The GB rockets are the last type of chemical weapons to be destroyed at the Bluegrass Army Depot, said Candace Coyle, the BG CAP site project manager. We are committed to safely eliminating the remaining U.S. chemical weapons stockpile by 2023 and then safely closing the plant. The M55 rockets contain GB nerve agents, represent more than 50% of the original chemical weapons stockpile safely stored at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Initially, 5 different kinds of chemical agent-filled weapons were stored at the BGAD. Projectiles containing mustard agent, projectiles containing VX nerve agent, projectiles containing GB nerve agent, M55 rockets containing VX nerve agent, and M55 rockets containing GB nerve agent. Chemical weapons destruction operations began at BG CAP on June 7, 2019. Trained operators have overseen their safe destruction of 246.7 U.S. tons of chemical agent. A total of 276.6 U.S. tons of chemical agent remains to be destroyed in Kentucky. A man wanted in Alabama for an alleged kidnapping was captured in Richmond on I-75 Tuesday. Police spotted the suspect, identified as 47-year-old Tony Lamar White, at mile marker 83. Troopers initiated a traffic stop while White was arrested without incident and now awaits extradition to Anniston, Alabama, where the crime reportedly occurred. He was allegedly trapped an elderly woman in a closet. In Jessamine County, a fire Wednesday afternoon destroyed a barn located in the Taylor-Made Farm. Firefighters report that luckily the barn only contained hay. Horses were kept in a nearby barn, but firefighters were able to contain the blaze to one structure. Fire investigators suspect the blaze was started by a lightning strike. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've had lots of crazy weather over the last few days. We've got meteorologist Cassie Clavin in the Weather Center. She's going to tell us what to expect for tomorrow and the weekend.
You may think the only way to pay for a nursing home is to spend down your life savings or sell your home. Elder Law Lexington can protect your home and life savings through a comprehensive plan so you can qualify for Medicaid. When there's a plan in place, you can rest assured knowing your estate is handled and your family is covered. Give them a call at 888-4-ELDER-LAW or go to elderlawlexington.com. Their Berea office is now open for your convenience.
Here at Madison HVAC, it is our job to keep you comfortable. We make projects pain-free for homeowners by providing solutions that fix the problem. With upfront pricing and multiple financing plans, no matter what shape your credit is in, there is always a budget-friendly option. Don't forget, we offer free quotes and second opinions. Give Madison HVAC a call at 859-625-1471, and remember, we fix that too.
When you're a homeowner, taking care of everything around your home can be a daunting task, including repainting your fence or that barn that's been neglected for way too long. Make it easy on yourself and rely on the experts at Miller Hill Barn and Fence Painting. They're the go-to here in Madison County when it comes to new fence estimates or repairs and painting, whether it's for a farm or privacy fence or barn. Contact either of their 2 convenient phone numbers at 859-353-9479 or 661-0533.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking employees who want to work now, and they are ready and willing to help you get started today.
When you first come here, you'll be with me for 5 weeks, and we will teach you the book work, which consists of PowerPoints, some physical activity.
Working at the Fayette Corrections facility is a job you can be proud of.
When I leave at home, I would tell my kids that, hey, I'm going to work to keep the bad guys in so you all be safe on the outside.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on 9. Crazy weather this time yesterday, but it looks like it's calmed down a little bit out there. Still very warm. We've got meteorologist Cassie Clavin in the Weather Center. She's going to tell us what to expect tomorrow and for the weekend.
Thanks so much, Gwendolyn. From the Madison HVAC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Cassie Clavin. Check out this beautiful photo. The calm after the storm yesterday on Highway 52 heading towards Richmond. Beautiful photo. Thanks so much, Julie, for getting this sent in to us. We're going to continue to see a severe weather threat heading into tonight. Most of the severe weather looks to stay south and west, but there we do have all the way up to this slight risk, meaning we are tracking showers and thunderstorms expected to move through. Some of them have the potential to be severe. We're talking heavy rain, the potential of some strong winds, and even some hail, not going to be out of the question. We're also going to see some showers and thunderstorms roll through tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours, and then these unsettled conditions will actually be sticking around into the weekend as well. We are going to see some heavy rain, looking at over an inch, under a half an inch for most across the area as we head into the next couple of days. So just be aware of the weather as you make those outdoor plans, as we are tracking those shower and thunderstorm activity. So for tonight, we cool down to 70 degrees. We have isolated shower thunderstorm chances through the midnight hours, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. And then as we wake up tomorrow morning, temperatures across the area look to be right near 70 degrees. We are going to be warming into the upper 80s, close to 90 degrees for Friday, with those continued shower and thunderstorm chances that'll stick around through Sunday. Brief cool down, low 80s for Saturday, back up into the mid 80s, and then 90 as we head into the first part of next week. That's your greater Richmond area weather forecast. I'm WBON TV9 meteorologist Cassie Clavin.
Thanks, Cassie. And for weather all the time, you'll find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com, courtesy of Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. The Laurel County Correctional Center has implemented a program that seeks to educate those that are doing their time so that they can be ready and skilled for a possible new job when they get released. With the story with jailer Jamie Mosley, here's Marissa Hempel.
It's a popular opinion that inmates should be rehabilitated and be working towards their future so as to not end up back in jail. This is an opinion also held by Laurel County jailer Jamie Mosley, who explained a program that's been going on in order to get their forklift operator's license now that COVID restrictions have been lifted at the jail.
We sat down with the folks from London Laurel County Economic Development and Somerset Community College to try to better understand really what they were hearing from local employers, job skills that were needed. You know, the employment staffing is a big challenge right now. There's more jobs than there are people to fill them. So effort to try to reduce recidivism and provide better training and better opportunities for our inmates. You know, one of the more simpler programs that we learned that was a very easy certification to acquire was forklift operators. And that's something pretty common regardless of what industrial space most of the employers around here are in. It's a pretty common position.
Jailer Mosley said between all the factories in the central and eastern Kentucky area, as well as even Walmart distribution centers, there's many opportunities for the inmates to use this certification they can easily get while still in the jail to reduce recidivism rates and get better pay and better employment upon their release.
Our inmates after release wind up in the food industry, fast food industry, and so we're just trying to position them better with some training to allow them to enter back into the community at a little higher rate of pay in a more skilled position.
The program has so far integrated well into the jail as it is quick to get the certification for the inmates.
Typically about an 8 to 10 hour class, and we do it in one day. They do a classroom portion of the training here in our training center on site, and then we actually have forklift and the necessary equipment to do their skills testing here on site as well. So it's we're very fortunate that we don't have to transport or move anyone in order for them to complete the entire course in one day.
He continues that there's been a cooperative effort with the graduating classes so far between private businesses and the jail who've helped to fund these endeavors.
London Laurel Economic Development and Somerset Community College providing the training and the skills. So we were very pleased with the outcome of the first one as our males, and in an effort to offering that across the board, this was our first female class that completed the training. So we were very pleased with that.
There are certain criteria for inmates to get involved in this program, such as release date and how soon they will be integrated back into life, and, of course, their willingness to learn.
To try to make sure that we're preparing them and giving them, some skills necessary to instantly go and be able to apply for a better paying job. So that's really the person that we want to target to try to provide these skills to.
He concludes by saying there is some expansion on the horizon, including possible welding classes, as these new certifications seem to be unique to the Laurel County Jail.
We're really just trying to make sure that we poll the regional employers to understand what their needs are so that we really are giving these folks the best chance that they possibly can and that we're actually filling a need within the community workforce. So it will be something that will continue to evolve, and as the needs of regional employers change, we'll try to adapt and make sure that, we're providing training that fits the largest need at the time.
For more stories such as these, always stay tuned right here to your Wallingford Broadcasting stations. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with sports after this.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cokedeck, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
The American farmer represents hard work, determination, and quality. When it comes to taking care of their land, those farmers need the best on their side. That's why they trust Hill Tire for all their tire needs. Hill Tire is a family-owned and operated business located on Irvin Road in Richmond, and they are the leader in farm, semi, and passenger tires in the area. They offer brands such as Michelin, Yokohama, Goodyear, and Hankook, just to name a few. Hill Tire will come to you as well. For more information, like Hill Tire on Facebook or call or text 859-353-9479.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
Hi, I'm Ben Rollins, grandson of Hall of Fame baseball coach at EKU, Jim Ward. The next time you are looking for a new or gently used vehicle to purchase, I would love for you to stop by and see me at Gates Ford in Richmond, Kentucky. With 5 local lots, we have a huge inventory selection to choose from.
They call me ZZ Top. I put my hands on every car on the lot.
Just imagine a place where God, family, America, and treating people right is demonstrated on a daily basis. If this sounds like a place you'd like to do business, come see me, Ben Rollins, at Gates Ford in Richmond, Kentucky.
WBON TV 9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV 9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV 9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's new and first TV channel, available on Channel 9.1 over the air, Spectrum Channel 712, and on Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Crystal Broadband. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on Channel 9. Time for sports. EKU athletics has been in the news a lot lately. Most of that news has been good, but some was also negative. For more of those stories, here's Dawson Roll.
Well, it's been a busy last few days at the EKU athletics department. The women's basketball team recently added a new assistant coach, Veronica Ryan, to the coaching staff. Ryan had recently spent a few seasons down at the University of West Alabama coaching. The women's team came off a good first year under Greg Todd, going 15-16 and winning an ASUN tournament game at home. The EKU baseball team said that the spring team GPA for this year was 3.25, which was the second highest spring GPA ever, with 36 out of 48 of those players having a 3.0 or higher GPA this semester. On the football side of things at EKU, the team just keeps getting better and better under head coach Walt Wells. In an FCS recruiting ranking system by @LightOnSports via Twitter, EKU is ranked second in the entire ranking system, behind only Jackson State, which is coached by Deion Sanders. The rankings were put together via data for 247 Sports, which has focused on recruiting rankings for years. Some controversy has also creeped up within one of the EKU teams within the last couple days. In a post made on Twitter by a former EKU softball player, Caitlin Young, she highlighted her personal college experiences under EKU coach Jane Worthington. According to the post, the team was allegedly not fed properly because the coach did not want to feed losers. Young's post also alleged that the head coach said that mental health was a crutch and that the players needed to get over anxiety if they had it. Various former players chimed in, also highlighting their personal experiences with the team under head coach Jane Worthington. EKU followed up by releasing a statement saying they had been made aware of the allegations of misconduct and that they would be reviewing the concerns. They also mentioned that the well-being of the student-athletes at EKU was the top priority of the athletic department. There will surely be more news in the allegations, so stay tuned here as more and more information is likely to come in the future. While none of this news is known to be definitively true, the news sure made its rounds in the area on Twitter. EKU is still having a fine summer of sports, and before we know it, football season will be here, so it's still a time to be excited about the Colonels this summer. For WBON TV and Channel 9, this is Dawson Rule.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports report. We're going to take another short break. We'll be right back with more news right after this.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Get ready for one of the biggest events of the year. Huckleberry Promotions presents the first ever Bourbon Jam Outdoor Music Festival in Richmond at the Richmond Mall Outdoor Venue on Saturday, August 13th. Gates open at 10 a.m. First show kicks off at noon. Support local musicians, local businesses, and honor those first responders who protect the community. Come out and enjoy 10 hours of live entertainment, a car and motorcycle show, cornhole tournament, kids events, food trucks, local vendors, and Kentucky's finest breweries and distilleries. The Bourbon Jam Music Festival brought to you in part by Jim Beam and 100.7 The Coyote.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on Channel 9, where every local story starts here. Estill County residents might want to fill up some jugs with water. The Estill County Water District announced that beginning this morning at 9 a.m., water was shut off for the following areas, including, but not limited to, Broadest Crossing, Stone Fox Road, Tuggle Branch, Driftwood Drive, Highway 52 West, Tipton Ridge Road, Moorhead Lane, Highway 1746, John Campbell Road. You can find the other areas affected listed on WBONTV.com. After the water is restored, there will be a boil water advisory in effect. Residents should boil water for 3 minutes before consuming. Going over to Nicholasville, Nicholasville's Revive Life House hosted its first ever 4th of July Pro-Am golf tournament, and organizers are calling it a huge success. The tournament took place Monday at the Keene Trace Golf Club in partnership with the PGA Tour's Barbasol Championship. The tournament is ideal for amateur golfers as they can learn directly from the pros, all while raising funds for Nicholasville's Revive House. Revive works with 400 clients yearly for both residential and outpatient addiction treatments. Meanwhile, the Barbasol Championship will continue through the 11th. Well, it's time for a swim party. Richmond Parks and Recreation and the Berea Parks and Recreation are hosting a swim party. This event is intended for individuals with the special needs community and their family and friends. The event will take place Friday, July 8th from 2002 from 7 to 9 p.m. and that's going to be located at Berea Swimming Pool, Pirate Parkway, Berea, Kentucky 40403. And again, that is the swim party intended for individuals with special needs, community, and their families and friends. Looks like a really good time. Well, thanks so much for joining us today here on Live at 5. We'll be right back here tomorrow. More news, more weather, more sports. And of course, as the weather turns a little bit extraordinary here over the last few days, don't forget that we can always tune into our partner station, 100.7 The Coyote, for the most up-to-date information there. So tune in there if you have any problems with the weather, you want to know what's going on, and of course traffic as well. Thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate you coming and joining us every day right here at Live at 5. We'll be back tomorrow with the Weekender Report. If you're looking for something to do in the area over the weekend, we've got all the information with Samantha Burford right here tomorrow afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow live at 5. Have a wonderful afternoon.